everybody, welcome to another Combustion Chamber live stream. I know it's pretty loud. I'm going to get over here for you real quick. We are here in one of my favorite cities in the world, hot Miami, Florida, and it is hot, and it is only about 8:35 in the morning. We are here, as the title suggests, at the Hot Wheels Legends Tour, and they have some amazing original cars here. This is not a car show for those who are purists or who are subtle. These cars are amazing, as you can tell by that thumbnail. So let your friends know we're live right now, and let's flip this camera around. Check out some of these cars. All right, now check out this. This is my favorite car. I haven't seen it in over a decade. When I saw it last, it was green. It is they call it the Twin Mill. It was built by Boyd Coddington, Chip Foose, Barry Lobeck, and Action Vehicle Engineering. These are two 502 cubic inch big block Chevy motors with blowers on them, specifically B&M superchargers. This car is wicked. Now, right now it's in blue, but it is a completely custom car. I believe it's made out of fiberglass. This beautiful blue color is a wrap. When I saw it at SEMA in 2007, I believe, it was a very bright, vivid green. But like I said, there's nothing subtle about this show. I saw this at SEMA when my dad took me there. That's pretty wicked. And we have a Hot Wheels Edition Camaro. Now, this is a Copo Camaro, so it's a limited production. I believe they only make 69 a year, and this is a special Hot Wheels Edition. You know, it's got your wheelie bars, your chute for your drag racing to slow you down. Beautiful metallic color with this vinyl graphic right here. Hot Wheels logo, your slicks in the back. And check this out. This thing's made for racing. Got your roll cage, your racing seats, your net. Check that out. And this is to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Camaro. Really nice car. And that scoop is functional, and it makes room for the supercharger that's on that. We whip it around over here. We have another custom Hot Wheels. I believe this is called Bone Shaker. And I'll take you to the front of the vehicle real quick so you can check that out. It's got a really neat skull on the front. So that's a very, very cool ride. And once again, here's another vehicle I haven't seen since 2007. I saw this at the SEMA show. And this car actually opens up from the front like this. And that's how you get in there. It's got the surfboards, completely custom car. You're not going to see anything else like it. People love having their pictures taken with it. We'll be posting professional photos of this vehicle soon. I got here before the show opened. I'm actually here with a guest of our show, Bill's Meltdown Trans Am. So, I mean, custom wheels, gorgeous paint. This is actually a painted car. You got your surfboards, your twin-screwed supercharger back there. So I guess it's a Traverse mounted motor, but really neat stuff here. And today's part of it's the Legends Tour, but you can see it's a massive, massive show. And what they're doing here today is they're going to pick a car to be their next Hot Wheels car, and Bill's Meltdown Trans Am is in the running for that. Here's another custom Hot Wheels car built for the company itself. So pretty neat stuff. And check this out here. I think this is like a jet RV. If I could, Danger Jet Blast. So check this out. So it's got the bubble here. It's got the back of what used to be a jet engine. I'm gonna back up. This is a real tightly packed show, but this is like a camping RV or something. So, and it's the fuselage of a jet, and it's being pulled by the Love Liner. You saw In Love on the engine back there, and it was brought in by this. So really custom, really wild. It's got the rivets, actual rivets on the vehicle. It says it's a V12 powered car. At least that's what the badging says. I haven't seen under the hood, but I'm sure they got what they say. They're really wild. Like I said, this is not a show for purists or people who who are a fan of subtlety. So, like I said, really crowded show. I'm gonna take you to some more wild stuff. And you know, there are still some really nice cars here that are a little bit more subdued. We're gonna go check out a really neat car that's a knight's helmet. You know, you've got your lowered VW vans. There's a couple of these here. You've got a lot of imports here today. Now check this out. I'm going to take you over here real quick, if we can make it through. Like I said, it's a tight crowd here. Let's get to some of these cars. All right, we're gonna have to jump through some bushes here. And believe it or not, we're in the parking lot of a Walmart. I never thought I'd be at a show at a Walmart. So this Knight's Head vehicle was brought in on this restored Ford flatbed hauling truck, and this is in great shape too. As we make our way around the Cadillac that has the bed liner material. I assume that's what it is, that textured bed liner material. Let's go over to the Knight's Head over here, and we're going to try to get you a clean shot. So this is a custom vehicle. The head does open up. It is powered. It can fit two. As you can see, it's got a supercharger as well. Sort of like Radical, that rat rod that we had on our show. This is super detailed. You can see that the headlights look like medieval maces with the chain, and run that into your head. Now we got the engine here, and we know it's got a lot of power, but check out, you got the headers, you got the collector, and then you got a snake right here, and that is wicked. So there's just detail after detail all over this vehicle. So if you like what you see, let your friends know we're live right now. Shoot them a message, text them on your phone, let them know we're live down here in Miami. I have been up all night getting here, or just about all night. Sometimes I fall asleep if someone else is driving. My dad knows all about that. But we are here. It is really hot, but it's a ton of fun. Over here we have the similar design with your headers and collector, and that's where the exhaust comes out of, right there. Now, if you are asking questions and I'm not responding, it's just because they're not showing up on my phone. This is our second time doing this. And most lives I see people are sitting at a computer. They're not walking around at a car show. So we have a Shelby Cobra here, which is in great condition. Like I said, there's some classics here that are just really well restored, or newer cars that have that classic look. You've got a Jeep like this, 4x4 Unity. It's got Jumanji on it, which I thought was pretty cool. We come right around over here, and we have this classic Chevrolet pickup truck. Now, I saw this about 3 or 4 months ago at the Lowrider Miami car show. I came down for that because I'm a huge Lowrider fanatic. Now, if you look at this, typically when you see cars that are slammed, you think, oh, hydraulics. Well, this has got airbags. They're right there and there. So he can inflate those bags, lift up the suspension, drive safely without damaging his vehicle. And then when he comes to a show like this, he can bring it all the way to the ground like you see here. And it's a little bit more comfortable of a ride than hydraulics. A little easier on the suspension overall. If you want to see a bagged classic, check out our 1969 Impala Resto Mod episode. He did something very similar. Instead of turning it into what would be considered a traditional lowrider, he put bags on it. And a nice clean engine with the original exhaust manifold there, which I think is neat. But the paint is even, it is clean, the chrome is fantastic. This thing is, I talked to the owner a little bit this morning, and this thing is truly something else. Come around over here, we've got ourselves a Super Sport Chevelle in this beautiful orange metallic color, big wheels in the back. It's been tubbed, it's got a roll cage. Back seat is gone, so I'm sure this thing can scoot. And the paint on this, I hope that this video, if you watch it live or you watch it later, does it justice. The quality of the paint that you're gonna see here today. And check this out, here's another vehicle. Like I said, this is not a show for subtlety. This is another custom-made vehicle with all these like tentacles or something. Getting a little selfie action in there. Got a skull up front here. So I don't want to get in their camera shot there. We'll get some more close-up shots on that soon. We'll come over here to this Porsche Turbo. These guys were here just as early as we were this morning, I think about 5 a.m. Really neat car. I kind of like the light kind of champagne gold rims there. When they fired it up, it sounded great. Over here we've got, what do you think it is? I know what it is. The logo should give it all away. The Trident is the Maserati logo. And this gentleman, I believe, spent the night here. This was parked next to a trailer in the parking lot, not a trailer, but an RV. And they trailered this in. So we'll come around this way. I'll show you some of the details real quick. You can kind of see the bullets there. Really kind of reminiscent of Radical, how he had a lot of bullet and shell casing themes. This has got a lot more skulls, a lot of kind of steampunk, gothic look to it. I really like the skull that rests behind the passengers. Really neat. And this is your gear shift, which is pretty wicked. So I'm really glad I came out to this show today. Wanted to bring this to all of you. You know I love to share cars with you. I mean, that's why I do what I do. We do have new episodes on the way, the new professional episodes, but I decided to do some lives here for you. Now check this out. Now this is an AMC or AMX. I believe, is this a Javelin or a Rambler? I'm sorry, and we had a Javelin on the show, and it was really well restored. This one obviously is heavily modified into kind of a gasser configuration. Pretty neat. Now let's go over here. Of course, we have a custom VW Bug that's been, got the motor hanging out of the back. Right, pretty neat. Come over here. And what do we have? We have Bill's Meltdown Trans Am. This is 100% paint. There's no vinyl on this car at all. He was on our show about a year ago. Still one of just the fan favorite episode, especially when you see the incredible work and the incredible amount of detail. And since Bill is here as an independent person, he's not here with a company, he's in the running to have this turned into a Hot Wheels car. If he wins here, he gets to go, I think it's to Las Vegas, and compete with the other cars that have won in the other locations where they've had this, like Denver and other cities across the country. You can see the immense detail there. And I want to ask you something. If you're in Miami right now, come out here, vote for my friend's car. He's a hell of a nice guy. I don't know if it's people that vote for it. I think they have got judges. Well, just come out here anyways, even if you can't vote for the car, because I know they do have judges. Come out here, check out how detailed this car is. It's one thing to watch it in an episode of our show, which you should check out, but it's something to see it in person and looking so clean. Look at that, the clean white interior. And if you're into movies, you're into science fiction, that's a Star Trek reference right there. And NX stands for experimental. So yeah, I know I'm gonna get the comments. I'm a geek, okay? But Star Trek is the real deal for me. The real Star Trek, by the way. And right here for you super hardcore nerdy movie buffs, that's Buckaroo Banzai, an 80s cult classic film. They actually reference pretty heavily in Ready Player One. He's a fan of that movie. I'm a fan of that movie. It stars Peter Weller and Jeff Goldblum and John Lithgow. So it's a good movie. But look at the detail. Look at the rivets. Look at that. And and not only has this car got looks, but it was fun to drive. It was easy to drive. It's very mechanically sound. It's got a 400 cubic inch motor in it. You can see the bird on the hood. Sometimes they call it a screaming chicken, but now it's got like a core on it, like a reactor in it. Runs on raw uranium ore. And the story behind this is actually really, really neat. I really encourage you to check out that episode. And that one actually, in that episode, you'll be able to see close up the detail, how this is all painted. It's all painted. So look at that detail. So what else is here? I mean, guys, here's something I love. I was kind of hoping for more lowriders, because if you know me, you know lowriders are real close to my heart. I love these cars. I love the passion. I love the artwork that goes into it. And we've got this El Camino here today, and it is nothing but pure quality. This thing is wicked. This was one of the other early people that are here way early in the morning. Like I said, I hope this does this paint justice. The detail, the metallic flake, the crown. And this is driven. This was not trailered in. Sometimes you see these cars, they're trailered in. But look at that. Clean. Definitely a driven car. You got your hydros back here and your batteries. You've got the Torres family name there. I don't know them personally or anything. And it's got hydros, and it's a fantastic, fantastic vehicle. And I'm really glad to see it out here. I know that Miami probably has the largest lowrider community in the southeast United States. So this thing is wicked. Come over here, and you have a Lamborghini Huracan 610-4, right? You can tell that by the front end design, and of course it has the badge on it. So this car was originally 610 horsepower. If you look at it, you go, oh, it's got aftermarket wheels. Maybe it's bagged, it's sitting really low. It looks like it's got a fuel cell or something in the front. Well, I'm going to tell you why that is. We're going to come over here. Oh, let me turn this camera around here for y'all. I'm still getting used to the stabilizer. Twin turboed Lamborghini V10. They removed the the back. So you can see that twin turbo work. I'm going to go in for a little bit of a closer look. Now, you know, we've had the Huracan Performante on our show, which is a great car, but this one has got significantly more power than your regular Huracan with this excellent twin turbo work. And if you look right here, if I can get you a close-up look, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Let me come over here. You see that textured material right there? That's that short fiber material. Instead of a woven sheet of carbon fiber, it's those small pieces that are pressed into shape. And we talked about that a lot because it's used extensively for cosmetic and functional looks on the Performante in our episode. So this thing is incredibly powerful. Now, the stabilizer's going funky on me. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Come on now, stabilizer, be good to me. It's all right, we got a little shake. Give me 1 second. There we go. Oh, they're firing it up over there. Let's get over there and see what's going on. We can hear it over the music. Four-wheel steering Jeep. And that is Camaro power, y'all. That was that Copo. That thing was wicked. Smells funky, too. Smells good. Smells like America. I know it's pretty hard to hear me, but right here we got the, four-wheel steering Jeep. Bumped into somebody. Check that out. Let's get away from some of that loud music. So, like I said, now you have some late model muscle here that's just here to have a good time. I don't know if they're running for the new Hot Wheels car. I don't think so. It's got the Shelby GT500, very powerful car. And next to it, you've got a 5th gen in Synergy Green. Originally, when they came out with the Synergy Green color, it was only going to be for the V6 cars. This is a V8. and so many V8 owners or potential V8 owners wanted the color, they decided to make it an option on the V8s. And what I like about this Synergy Green is it does not have the, I think it's called cyber gray metallic stripes. They're vinyl stripes that are painted cyber gray metallic. And every time you see a Synergy Green car, almost all of the time, they have those stripes on there. And I like it when it's just this solid Synergy Green color. And you can see they've really taken it, you know, taken it to the next level with the green aftermarket air filter and painting the engine cover to match. Oh, I gotta show you the, I know it's gonna sound like I'm crazy, Mad Max BMW. So if there's anything you see, you say, hey, go this way, go that way, I'll do it for you guys. If the comment shows up, which I hope it does. Okay. So here is this crazy Mad Max BMW. Photographed this earlier this morning. It's got, you know, sort of a, I don't think it's just all this kind of custom, kind of crazy work to it. It's got the, we got these, you know, faux Gatling guns up here. Mad Max 612. Got your nitrous bottles with your braided lines. You've got the window protection in case any bad guys want to steal whatever you got. Got Mad Max vinyl down the side. And this is the interior. The owner was nice enough to open up. Check out that Katana shifter. This thing is pretty wicked. And let's get in the back here. Look at that. This thing is wicked. I love it. And that's what I told you earlier in this live stream. What I like about this show is nothing here is subtle. Or, well, mostly not subtle. And this is a great car. It's a great example of just taking something and doing whatever the hell you want with it. And I think that's great. I got a kick out of seeing this today.
The owner?
So, but I want to thank the owner for opening it up. Oh, right now we're right under a flight path.
Yeah,
So it's All or Nothing 2015 at Instagram. There you can see on there. Game Over on the back. So like I said, it's pretty wicked. Got a nice 4th Gen Z28 here. An aftermarket spoiler. You know I love my 4th gens.
BMW 7 Series. 71.
And this is a 2nd generation Camaro. Real kind of classic look from that era. You know, flames were really popular at a certain time in American car history, and this one's got that very kind of, you know, traditional flame kind of look. You've seen other cars similar to this, but this is a beautiful car. You know, a real excellent design and one of the last true muscle cars from this era before the hippies sunk their teeth into everything. So now some of those changes were for the better. So we have the Hot Wheels Edition Camaro right here. As far as I know, this is the only car and only manufacturer that has a Hot Wheels Edition anything. I might be wrong about that. But it's got special wheels, badging, paint, the red ring around the wheels there. And right next to it, we've got a restored big body Cadillac Coupe de Ville. Pretty awesome. Big, nice land yacht. Beautiful kind of, I think, in the 60s on a Camaro, they had a color similar to this. They called it canary yellow. I'm sure they don't call it on this the same name, but it's got that nice cream color to it. It's real classic. It's real beautiful. You see, they're not short on power at all in this thing, and they got those wicked machined Cadillac valve covers there. So it's pretty wild. We've got a Porsche RSR. I don't know that much about it, to be honest with you. We got a car that speaks the gospel truth, blown money. So of course it's a play on words because the car is blown, as you can see right there. So pretty neat stuff, guys. I'm thrilled to be out here today, showing you all this craziness. So, and I'll be driving back another 4 or 5 hours. We get home and work on the photos I've taken here today, and we'll get those up as soon as I can for y'all, because it's a pleasure to share that with you guys and share with the owners. I tag the owners. You know, they've got Instagram accounts and all that. So look at this. And like I said, and you just got some nice restored classics here.
How much was it?
So, and we're back here with Bill's Trans Am. Hey guys, I want to thank you very much for tuning into our live stream today. Even if you're not watching this live, please share it with your friends. Let them know that we do lives. We try to announce them ahead of time and give you an exact time as to when they go live. I want to thank you all for your continued support. We do have new episodes coming out. If you want to support us, check us out on Patreon. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, obviously YouTube, right? And please just let your friends know, because this show is for you, and we would not be anywhere without your support. Thank you all very much, and we'll see you on the next live stream and next episode.